I'm Trey. I'm Trey Elijah Trimble, proudly sponsored by Siona, all the way up to this amazing couple we have right here before us, Mr. and Mrs. Prashad. And we're coming to you live from Stockbridge, Georgia. For PACE, for those of you who don't know, it's product and system education. And we have Roderick up first with product.
Yay!
Understand right here.
Good question. We got this also. Good question. But you want to make sure that they're looking at you, so it's your call. Yeah, you can put the table out then. Good call. Probably get it in front here, probably by the board. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, try working this camera thing.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today?
Good. Oh,
awesome.
You told them, yeah.
I'm Roderick. Yes, I'm Roderick. Proudly sponsored in business by Rodney Wilson. Who was then sponsored by Celia Wilson, and who was sponsored by Kenneth Drake and Andre Gonzalez, and who was directly sponsored by Kanta and Nadia Prasad, and Upline Diamonds and Jeep and Shauna Sahai. Today I'm here to present, of course, Amway has many different products within the business, and out of the many, I just chose one, of course, one of the brands, which goes by the name of Glister. And Glister is pretty much oral care, and also anything to do with your mouth. There's toothpaste, mouth breath spray, mouthwash, toothbrush. I said toothbrush, okay. Yeah, yes. Those 4 things right there. Pretty much the products that are a part of Glister. And they're actually on presentation right here, as you can see. And I think we also have a presentation to pull up as well.
Yes, I'm going to get you going here.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to share my screen, Kenneth. So hopefully this whole PowerPoint thing works out again. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so you guys can see that. And I don't think I actually started to share my screen yet. So let's actually share the screen.
Awesome. Got it?
Almost there. Sure.
You're not using an Apple, are you?
Never. Never.
Don't go there. Do not go there.
Never. All right. Kenneth, let me know if you're seeing it.
We've seen it. Good to go.
Awesome.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, as you can see, all the products here that's listed on the screen right there. Beautiful image. I love it. Yes. I don't know. We can go to the next slide now. What I like so much about Amway too is because of the all natural products. So they always do their best to interpret that into each product line. Other than in Glister, we also have all natural, where we move away from chemicals, and stick with our natural ingredients. As you can see here, the Glister multi-action fluoride toothpaste. I'll take one out right here. We have it in a large and a small. Okay, so it's a large size where you can use in your home, or you have travel size. Okay,
yeah. We can pass it around the room,
yeah.
I think,
I'll pass it around.
I don't know if they can see on the camera yet.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they probably can't see the camera.
Okay, well, with the large one, if you look behind the toothpaste, the reason I like this so much is because if you compare it to other toothpaste brands, if you look behind it, you see this green strip, right behind the toothpaste. In other brands, you might probably see black, blue, or red, and that pretty much means either dealing with medicine or chemical added to the toothpaste. Right, and green stands for all natural. Okay, so this is one of the huge pros of being able to even market this product in general. People always wonder, like, even coming within the business, like when it comes to sales, some people will be like, "Oh, I don't like sales. Do I have to sell anything?" Those concerns within the business. But what I always love to say in return is the product sells themselves. You don't really have to worry about sales. Once you know your product and you use it within yourself, you have no problem telling someone else about it. And after you pretty much tell them about it, they're gonna want to buy one because it's better than what they're currently using.
Absolutely.
They're just simply the best.
Simply the best.
Simply the best. As you can look on the screen now, it shows between the retail price and the IBO price. Now, IBO stands for independent business owner, for the new people in the room, and you can see the difference between 442 and 520. So the difference of that pretty much is the profit that goes into your pocket, right? And PV, 1.24 PV. All right, we can move to the other slide. Okay, this is now the mouth spray. I use this a lot.
Salvation.
Yes. So, a lot of people use like
I'm telling you,
this
serious.
is like a substitute for gum. I used to usually chew gum a lot, because I talk a lot. And when you talk a lot, you definitely want to be your best, and you're talking a whole lot of different people.
Right.
So to be your best, I usually I say 20 minutes or so, you see me with a little bit in my mouth and just stay at the best. And the reason I like this too is because like the way it's sprayed, they actually upgrade. These are the new ones now, the later ones.
Yes.
So the way, like when you just spray, it's like the pressure, when it goes in, it really transforms, like, and it's very strong with that, so it lasts a very long time.
Yes.
Very long time. So it's a concentrated blister refresh spray. All right, and as you see here, the retail price is $11, and the IBO cost is $9.36.
Right.
And when you purchase it, it comes with 2 in the back, just like on the screen. 2 comes per purchase, and they last a very long time as well.
Correct.
Very long time.
Correct.
I like that for sure.
Exciting.
Okay. Third, VCR great mouthwash, right?
Yes.
So that's this guy right here, almost finished. Right? And the funny thing about it is this lasts a very long time. It's amazing to see this almost finished. I probably want to ask the owner how long they've had it to get to this point,
months,
right?
Yes.
Right. So if you see on the screen here, this is equivalent to 3 bottles of Listerine. 3 bottles. So how do we use it? Pretty much pop the cover off here. This is also in the spray form. Yep. We also have this container. Pretty much do 3 to 5 squirts within this container, and you fill the rest up with water. And then you, of course, goggle it and use it regularly. Right. So, as you see the price, you see how you save money based on the price because of how concentrated it is, right? Very concentrated. So,
no, don't spray that directly in the mouth.
I tell you.
Yes, no.
I did it before, you know. Pretty strong now. I'll go all night, you know. Yeah, man. Good experience.
Good experience. All right.
All right. Awesome. And last but not least, we have the toothbrush. All right. Now, one of my favorite reasons why I really love toothbrushes because it's actually designed for, let's say, big families, right? When you come, I think about 5 comes in the pack, 4 or 5. Right. So they're color coded. 4 comes in the pack, my bad. 4. And each of them, each color, so you would want to use your brother, sister, toothpaste, or spouse, or whatever it may be. So the color coded is pretty awesome. And what I like too is the engineering behind it, the design they have for the mouthpiece. Of course, when you scrub, it's not too. Some toothbrush, you think they're like scrubbers, like they're so hard. You scrub and you be like, what's going on? You try to damage my teeth, But it is just right, just hard enough to get the dirt out, and just soft enough to pleasure, and of course keep your teeth safe as well, because some toothbrushes actually can damage your teeth because of how hard the brush is. So I love it for that. And like I say again, color coded, great for your daily use. All right. You saw the prices there. All right. So the retail price for the toothbrushes, $12.85, and that's of course for the whole pack, all right?
Right.
Not individual brush, the whole pack.
Right.
And of course the IBO costs $10.92 and 3.5 PV. And to sum it all up, this thing right here, the PV, any product, anything that allows me to make money by using it, is a done deal. Ask some more questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I prefer to buy from my business, of course, than to buy from the store and pretty much benefit them and not myself, right? So I always think long term when I use my products. So whenever people ask, say, hey, what made you change? Not only that it's a better product, but also because I get paid to do the exact same thing. All right, so that's pretty much sums it up for Lister. I'd like to bring up any testimonials, anyone have any experiences, because I know other business owners use the same product.
Right.
On your phone? Or send it to Kenneth.
Send it to Steven. Or send it to Kenneth. Maybe he can cover up on the screen.
And also, there's also a demo. There's also a demo that you could do. Some of the toothpaste out there, like Crest and Colgate. I've forgotten them because it's been such a long time. Yeah. Don't, you could take them, put them in a Ziploc bag,
And feel the
and feel the texture, and you could feel that it feels gritty. You know, like it has sand in it, and that will wear away over a period of time on your Emmanuel. Emmanuel. The top party. Huh? Yeah.
What email is it?
Gmail, ACK drinking, right? And then if you put glister in a Ziploc bag also, and you rub it, then you won't feel that gritty stuff that will get to your friend Manuel.
Oh man. Anybody else? That's good stuff. All right.
You create that gmail.com
And show that, if you can just show it up real quick.
Oh, PDAT, sorry, send it to PDAT, because I'm on PDAT now.
Okay, wait.
There's a chart that Camper wants to show, so we're gonna show it to you.
Tell me what it's called.
Huh?
The email for PDAT.
PDAT@gmail.com.
Oh.
Yes, it's very creative.
I'm surprised.
PEADAT.
Yeah, anybody else has any testimonies?
No.
Yeah.
Every time we go to the dentist,
Yeah.
yeah, every time we go to the dentist, they're always like complimenting our teeth.
And when we go for cleanings, they're like, "Oh, well, your teeth are pretty clean already."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And we're like, we use the bath. And they're like, "Oh, you must floss every single day." And I'm like, "Not really."
It's just we have the best toothpaste.
Yeah. I'm like, why do you remember to?
I have a testimony.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all of them. You start with one or two.
Wait, the ones that they had
Jaleesa?
Go ahead.
Yes. I had one of my friends, her mom and her husband actually did Amway a few years back when it wasn't, when we was not, when we didn't have all the technology and things like that. And so when she found out that I was doing Amway, she instantly got on my customer list and wanted to actually purchase the toothpaste. And so she really liked the toothpaste. So that's definitely one loyal customer that I would have, when it comes down to the Glister product. So she really liked the Glister, which I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, that's just kind of, that's it for now.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna share what Camp has to show, okay?
Right.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so I'm gonna sharing the screen now. You should see hold on, let me bring this on so I can bring us up. Right, you should be seeing the Twilight Zone thing. Are you seeing what we have up?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, okay. And so this shows you Crest and Colgate and Glister, right? And so on the back of each of them, on the back of each of them, this is the Colgate, this is the Crest, and this is the Glister. You could see that they're color coded. So the Colgate is red and the Crest is blue and the Glister is green. So what do these stripes mean? And here's the charge. All natural is the green, which is Glister. The red was natural and chemicals, which makes it chemicals.
Right.
And then yes. And then the blue is medicine. So you could see right here, Glister is green, all natural. Crest is blue, and the Colgate is red.
That's crazy.
So
All chemicals.
you're getting all natural, you're making money, you're saving money, higher quality, 180 days money back guarantee.
Awesome.
Thanks for that, Kenneth. Really awesome. Make a whole lot of sense. That's pretty much it for the Glister. turn it back over to the host.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Great stuff from Logic. The whole cost producers thing and all that. That was great stuff. Next, we have Virginia on streaming.
Awesome. Without getting comfortable there, Trey. Believe it or not. Totally forgot you was there doing big things on there.
I guess he's here, right?
Yeah, you look great. Yeah. Yes. And if you want, you can come a little bit forward and in front of the thing. Yeah, you're good. And you can look at us and them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hi, everyone. I am Virginia King, and I am here to present to you guys the streaming portion of the standard order. And before I go into it, I have to, tell you guys my line of sponsorship. So I've been sponsoring the business by Betty Gadio, up to Roderick McKenzie, up to Mary Potter, up to Rodney Wilson, up to Silly Wilson, up to Kenneth Dwight and Angela Gonzalez, up to, our Sapphire going Diamond, and beyond, Nadia and Dr. Prasad, and up to Sanjeev and Shana Sahai, and up to the whole Galaxy. So before, how I'm going to talk about is in 3 segments. So what is streaming, why streaming, and where can you stream? So first of all, what is streaming? So streaming is a program or a tool that, you get 1 talk per week through an app that you have on your phone, right? So like many of our clients said before, in our time, a person who owns tools is the person who owns the business. Why is that? Just simply because, you cannot be a successful doctor, dentist, or even mechanic without your tool, right? So that's one of the reasons the Great Worldwide BWW leadership team has put in place a platform, right, to help the IBOs, which is the independent business owner, to stay focused and engaged, on a daily basis. So why streaming? Well, for me, it has many endless benefits, First of all, it adds credibility to your business. Second of all, is it just gives you that knowledge to kind of understand the whole process, the mindset within the business. And third of all, it just builds belief in yourself to show you that, you can do it if you practice and make things happen for yourself, right? So how, for me, on a personal level and growth level, it taught me how to have a mental toughness, and stay away of my broken self, because always you on a daily basis, you have all this negativity. People always tell you that you cannot do it. First of all, you are a girl, you are a woman,
Right.
Living in an environment that you have all the guys telling you that, you have an accent. I have an accent, first of all.
Really? No
Yeah,
way.
I do, really? So when I saw Y, they hear Z, so anyway, but you gotta go, above that and give yourself, a timeout. Say that, if all those all of our current upline, which is the diamond in the business, some have started as a student, some they didn't even have a degree. So if they can do it, I can do it for sure, right? So it builds self-esteem and confidence, that motivation and hope that, you can make things happen for yourself, no matter your background, right? So where do you stream? Okay, that's the fun part for me. So in the bathroom, right, when I'm taking my shower in the morning, sometimes last year when I was doing my graduate studies, from one class to another, instead of listening to the latest Drake or Beyonce music, it's cool, you get things happen for yourself. But I listen to that, right? So, I listen to it when before sometime bedtime, when I'm extremely busy during the day that I couldn't really get that time. So I give myself, depending on the talk, if the talk is 30 minutes, so before I go to bed, I know that, okay, by 11, I have to make sure that I listen to it And don't just listen to it. Make sure that you listen to it and get one idea or one goal that you apply to yourself. Because it doesn't really matter. If you listen to it and you don't really apply it, it's almost like it's like your ego kicking. It's like, yeah, I listened to that talk and it's awesome. What did you learn? Well, I don't know, it just made me feel good. That you are not going to grow or explore your business the way you want it, right? Of course, everybody has grow at its own or her own space, but if you want to grow faster, there is certain discipline that you have or commitment that you have to put in place, right? So for me, this today, the BWW, excuse me, I forgot.
Got you.
Hello, my name is Charlie.
Sorry.
Okay. So the BWW talk that I listened this week actually is the newest from Papalado and Tony Francis. Is BWW 2017. And I'm going to let you guys listen. It's basically telling you that, the limitation that you have is only on yourself, If you tell yourself that you can do it, you can make this happen, it's about your mindset, positive mindset, right? So this is it.
Just don't know how you do it. I'm just so in love with my husband. To be away from him for just a little bit, I mean, I can't believe with what she's been through and big changes. Like I said, losing my dad and her husband before that, it's just an incredible example to me. And she said, well, honey, she's like, what is life without joy? What is life without joy? Everything you do, give thanks, be joyful. Trade your sorrows and your worries for appreciation, and you'll be okay, and gratitude. And I just wanted to share that with you, because when you do operate out of a place of gratitude, your life changes completely. Rather than looking at what's wrong or looking at what's missing, looking and giving thanks for what's right. And continuing to press on and press forward, but there's always something to give thanks for. And we're just gonna, we just keep going. We've had a tremendous year of growth and expansion. 2017 has been an amazing year. We've done some amazing, incredible things. We've gone on incredible trips. Life just keeps getting better and better, and it's all because of this business, of this leadership. Thank you, Vinny and Dana. Thank you to all of our upline. Thank you to the entire BWW leadership for everything you've done to create this foundation for us to build the life that we do have and that we are able to customize. And one last thing I just wanted to share with you guys, because it's really been sitting on my heart these last 9 months as I've gone through all these changes. I've thought about how often we allow what we think our limitations are to dictate our life. Oftentimes we let our mind control us rather than us controlling our mind. If you argue for your limitations, you're going to get to keep them. So stop arguing for them. If you say, I'm not smart enough, I'm too shy.
Wow.
Very powerful, right?
Wow. Yes.
So then swimming is very awesome. It's $34 per month, but again, it's not mandatory, but it's highly recommended to be on it. So with that being said, go back to the host.
Awesome.
Awesome. Chairman by you, Virginia. Up next, we have the only drunk. Can I get drum roll? Virginia.
Awesome. Good to be up.
Yeah, thanks, Trey. Okay, so today I'm
trying to get a nice profile there,
Yeah.
Who you sponsor by?
Oh yes. Okay. So hello everybody. My name is Divya Prasad, and I am sponsored by my awesome parents, Kamsa and Nadia Prasad, here in Stockbridge. So today I'm going to be doing the book portion of PACE. And so really quickly, why is it important to read 15 minutes a day? Leaders are readers. So, you know, in order to grow and in order to move on to the next step in this business, you need to grow and be able to learn information from the awesome books that are chosen. So there's a book of the month programs. Every month a new book is sent, and it is so applicable to what we're doing in our everyday life and in business life. So what's the difference between reading to finish and reading to grow? One thing that I do every time I read a chapter, I'll read 15 minutes, but I will do an additional 15 minutes of just note taking and just my takeaways from the book in my own words so I can apply it to myself. Because like Virginia was saying with the streaming, what's the point of listening, or what's the point of reading if you're not going to apply what you're learning? So, you know, my advice is to, after you read, just take 10-15 minutes to just jot down your thoughts on what you just read, because that way it can stay with you, and everything that you're learning you can actually be able to apply. So how, when, and where? Literally, like 15 minutes is nothing out of your day. So you can do it when you wake up, right before you go to bed, during a lunch break, literally anytime. Just take 15 minutes out of your day to just grow your mind. I read this thing and it said that reading for your mind is what exercise does for your body. So it's just 15 minutes a day, just like your brain workout. So today, I know Ms. Carroll spoke about this book last week, The Influencer, but at Winter Conference, our upline asked us to focus on 2 books, of course, along with the Book of the Month program, which was Crucial Conversation and The Influencer. Everyone that went to the Winter Conference was lucky enough to have that training, which was awesome. So just really quickly, I had this one big passage I wanted to read. It was awesome. I actually read it the other night with my parents. And it was amazing, like how much this applies to like what we're doing every day. So really quickly, it's talking about okay, so this is the passage. It's called Invite People to Try It. Getting people to create their own direct experience is a powerful way to help them connect to genuine human consequences and ultimately find moral significance in vital behaviors. Personal experience can be an equally important way to remove fears that keep people from doing the right thing. So, where's the passage I wanted to read? Okay, so here it is. Verbal persuasion. These arguments are easy to make but hard to sell because they involve verbal persuasion, and the people you're talking to are very unlikely to understand the language you're using. You're describing activities and outcomes for which they have no frame of reference, and you're asking them to make immediate sacrifices in order to achieve them. So when we read that passage, my mom and dad and I looked at each other and we're like, wow, like, you know, when we're talking to people and we're telling them, you can be making $500,000 and going on all these amazing trips and, you know, doing all these grand things. It's like people, they can't put that in reference to their own lives. So this book does a really good breakdown on how you can give, you know, tell them meaningful stories and just little things that just like take away to like make it more real for that person. And it was just so amazing to see, like, you know, this is literally what we do in our everyday business. When we show a plan, we ask people to tell you your dreams, and it's like you start throwing out all these wild things that are your dreams, but it's like a regular person that's never, you know, seen something like this before, had an opportunity to like even dream. It's like, well, I don't know what I want to do. I can't imagine myself going to Hawaii and all these things. So this book does a really good job at like breaking down how you can actually relate that message to people who you're trying to influence. And then they always talk about like the 6 sources of influence, which is the personal, structural, social, and then the motivation and ability aspects of each. But we're like halfway through the book, and it's really, really awesome. And as a family, we have a reading program. So every night we come into our parents' rooms, we just take 30 minutes of our day, and each night somebody else new reads. Because my dad always says reading out loud helps you to, you know, be able to speak better in front of people and just in general. So every night for 30 minutes, just another person reads, and after we have like a discussion on like how this can apply to us in our business and our everyday lives. So this is a really awesome book. And okay, there's this passage that my mom really wants me to read. It's about delayed gratification.
I like what Carrie said.
And it's amazing because Carrie Bowley at no, it was FED. She actually told this story, and we read it the other day, and it was like, wow, this is where she got it from. So I'm just gonna give you like a summary. So basically, this guy was doing a study, and he brought in a 4-year-old into a room, and there was a marshmallow on the table, and the doctor was telling the kid, you know, you can eat the marshmallow now or wait, I think it was like 10 or 15 minutes. And then if you wait the 10, 15 minutes, I can give you another marshmallow. So he leaves Timmy in the room, and Timmy, of course, eats the marshmallow and isn't able to wait the 10, 15 minutes.
Timmy's a bad boy.
So basically what he was saying is that, yeah, I mean, he did it with multiple kids. There were some kids that right away grabbed the marshmallows, and there was like a handful of kids that actually waited and was able to get 2 marshmallows. But what he did was like flash forward 10, 15 years later, and he like checked up on these same kids, and he said the difference in the quality of life that each were living, like the kids that were able to wait and delay gratification, they said that their life was, you know, much more structured. They had like a purpose. You know, like their life was just great. And then the kids who weren't able to wait and just grabbed the marshmallow were like, you know, didn't have as great of a life. They were, you know, getting in trouble, little things. And it was just amazing to see just like the effect of like delayed gratification. And then Carrie Bowley, when she was speaking, said that like the marshmallow for a 4-year-old is like Netflix for a 20-year-old, like a book club for a 40-year-old, or like cookouts, you know. So it was just really awesome to see like this is where like all of our diamonds and stuff get their information from. So we have it right here every month, which is awesome.
All right. Up next, we have T-Lay for system.
Pleasant, good afternoon to everybody. Good evening, good evening. Hopefully everybody can see me over there. Not really, right? Okay, yeah, okay. I'll go here. Hey. Yeah, hi. So yeah, right. Oh yeah, you can connect that guy. Thank you so much, Rudy Mouse. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so just a little bit about me. Should have worn a black shirt today, but it's okay. It is what it is. Sorry about that, Atlanta team. We'll work on it and download the software like Kenneth recommends. I'm very, very proud to be here today. Very excited. Usual, just scared the crap out of poor Wanisha when she came into the room. I'm always excited to be here, and even though it's my apartment, I'm still excited to be here. Right, I'm proudly sponsored in the business by Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez, right there out of Hampton, Georgia. Right, and who's then sponsored by Campton Nadia Prasad. Awesome Sapphires going emerald in a big way. Very, very excited to be there third leg this year. Really big things happening in every single aspect of their business. Very proud of that. And of course, then they're sponsored by Sanjeev and Shauna Sahari, you know, out of New Jersey or California, whichever house he decides to be in, I suppose, when we Right. So I am very fortunate to be to actually teach on one of our kind of grant work parts of the business. Okay, one of the grant work parts is system. Right, I'm very honored to do it because our mentors handpick who does this stuff. No pressure, right? No pressure. Get it right, Celia. Get it right? So very honored to be given the opportunity to tell you guys about how to do the get started correctly, how to follow up with someone correctly. Now we have a slew of new folks in the room, so I'm going to divide my training a little bit into 2 segments. One, as someone who is a leader already, like Roderick, Rodney, and all of the other champions in the room, what we do when we get somebody started correctly, what's our responsibility, how do we follow up correctly with them, and then I'm also going to come from the other side, which is what is my responsibility as someone who is being started correctly. Okay, right? So Rodney, Roderick, and these guys do extremely hard work to get me started. What's my responsibility? What are my expectations, right? What are the expectations of me back to them? So I only have a little bit of time, so I'm going to try my best to go fast. And if I see you guys, delay isn't over, I'll pull back, yeah? right? And according to Virginia, allegedly we have accents, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly. So just if I get too excited, which happens all the time, just feel free to say, what you say? Right. And I have a tendency of using Trini slang in the middle of these things. So that doesn't help either. All right. What the heck is follow-up? Get started correctly. Now, in the business, we pretty much do these 4 things every single day to get our business moving forward. Building the assets, which is the network that we're creating. We're doing that either with customers or prospects or new clients or what have you. So what is the, and most folks here are very familiar with baseball, so you know Buddy Diamond. We do this thing called being a list building. Build your list. Every single business needs a list of either customers or clientele to expand with. You cannot get to it. You can't say you're an entrepreneur and have no customers and have no list of people to go to and work with, right? There's no way around that. You need to be able to contact and invite them to whatever you got going on, all right? Then you need to show them your product or show them your presentation. So I'll show plan or product. Use the handwriting. You don't need great handwriting to go diamond, right? Right? Okay. Yeah. And follow up and get started correctly. Right? Get started correctly. So what I'm going to be talking about this evening is this part of the process. Just this part. But it's one of 4, and we do it over and over again. Most people in the room are at some phase of this. Either someone already clearly contacted and invited you, someone either showed you the presentation or told you about some great products. That's why you're here today. And right now they're doing this with you, helping you get a better understanding of the business and what is expected of you and how to grow your entity, everything, right? And then the idea is to do it all over again with you, as we teach you how to get it done correctly. Okay? This is a beautiful business in the sense that you are allowed to duplicate yourself. You're allowed to cheat. So steal and learn from everybody who you're working with, right? Good and the bad, right? Got you. So I'm gonna start off first talking about why should we follow up and get somebody started correctly? Because in the beginning of the process, as we do these 3 things, it will be hard to start qualifying somebody for your organization. Could you imagine you went through Microsoft, you're trying to get hired at Microsoft. Microsoft calls you up for the interview. You get interview, Microsoft and Google have like 5, 6 interviews you got to do anyway. How about after you don't hear a single thing from them? You think you did well, right? I think I killed it there, but I never hear back from them whether or not I got in or not. That is the purpose of following up and getting somebody started correctly. Because if they either qualified or not qualified for the organization, it is our responsibility as leaders to actually let them know. Okay? All right? So that's the importance of it. Right? And you don't want to do all that hard work getting the person to qualify or what have you and helping them qualify to some extent without following through. Right? That's a big part of things. And all these other steps have a tendency to be like 1 or 2 meetings. You can get together with your growing upline and do these things. But the follow-up and getting started correctly is actually in itself a huge process. And it's not a one-day thing. Oh, I met with Roderick today and he followed up and got me started correctly already. No, it's actually an ongoing process because learning takes time. And this business is a beautiful business and it just has a few pieces that we need you to get. And you can't always get all of it from one meeting. Okay, so the expectation there is to not expect you to learn everything in one sit back down. Okay, and even to get all your questions answered. We had an opportunity yesterday to have some folks here at my place. And they just got registered in the business. And this guy, who I've been working with for months, he, in me getting his other friends started and going through the process, he had so many new questions. And he's like, Celia, I thought I understood. And I was like, it's okay. The good news is the Brit Worldwide system is perfectly designed to capture and teach you. It exposes you to the information religiously so that learning happens, because we understand that the mind is powerful, that repetition is necessary to allow information to sink in and to be applied, right? So that's the purpose of that, and that's why it's not a one-stop thing. When does a follow-up process start? So this is again going to the person who's leading you to the process, right? The follow-up starts right after we've shown you the presentation. Right after you've seen the opportunity or you've seen products or what have you, we start asking you, hey, did it make some sense? Our awesome Sapphire Green Crown Campton Passard left the Tallahassee team with some great questions, right? I think if I point at any leader, they know how to right? How to ask the questions, right? Because it's very concise. We don't want to play games with you, you don't want to play games with us. And it's okay to be honest. And these questions allow us to get that whole honesty thing together. First question is like, hey, did it make some sense? It's like, yeah, it did make some sense, right? Okay. Did you like what you saw? It's like, yeah, I love what I saw, man. Jeez. And sometimes if you want, you could go a step further and say, okay, what specifically did you like about it? At that point in time, the person you're working with might say, hey, you know what? These products rock. I had no idea it took so much to put together to make an all-natural product like in Glister, like what Roger did. Right? No idea. It's like, wow, oh, the product lines that you guys have is so extensive. I love making money just buying vitamins. That's awesome. Okay, be like, great. Okay, or you might have somebody who say, hey, I love the money. Making 6 figures in 2 to 5 years passively while still pursuing all the other things you'd like to do with your life. Who can beat that? Where to do that at though? Like who could, wait, really? No, right? But yes, here, for sure. That's why we're all here, right? No one gave up their full-time jobs to do this. No one. All of this is done on a part-time basis, right? So some people might start saying these as answers, okay? And then I'm like, okay, great, man. Is there anything stopping you from working with us? And that's when you get an opportunity to hear exactly what any type of challenges they may have as to what might be preventing them from moving forward. All right, and we welcome all opportunities, all aspects to be described. Okay, so from a leader's point of view or somebody who's actually going through that process, it's very necessary, and we have to be properly positioned in business in a way to answer those questions if someone does have concerns. Okay, now when you start this process, it sounds like rocket science, but it's not. It really is not, right? If you run into questions that, you know what, shoot, no, check with your upline or whoever is working with you. They most likely may have the answer or who's ever coaching them. And that's what I love about it. You don't have to go too far to get clarification. Okay? And this business has been around for over 56 years. You know, I mean, I'm close to 60 years now. So like, you know, somebody has an answer somewhere to help you understand what the next steps can be or how to resolve any concerns that you have. Okay, so that's it from a leader's point of view. When I ask you these questions, you may ask, you say, hey, Celia, I have time concerns. I have money concerns. You know what I mean? I'm afraid that there might be a conflict of interest with me at work. Those things are beautiful. As the leader who's working with you, we're going to take those notes down. It's like, great. Let's set back up right now. It's too short of a time for me to go ahead and help you answer those questions. Let's book a one-on-one time so we can go through this in more detail and I can actually bring some data to help you, right? And heck yeah, you book them into their follow-up. So I'm not booking, you book a meeting from a meeting, right? And I'm not promoting the meeting. I'm saying at this meeting, I'm going to have these answers ready for you, right? So that's what we as a mentor or whoever is leading the next folk, we need to be able to do. The other thing too is what we have found here in the Tallahassee team is that most of the time at the follow-up, we don't get a lot of objections. Because Sanjeev and Shona Sahai and Kamta Nadia have shown us a way on when we're presenting the presentation or presenting the opportunity from the get-go. And our objections are usually we target how much is the investment, we target time, we target expertise, we target a lot of the common things that people have a tendency to say, hey, I don't think this is something for me. So the good news is the system is perfectly engineered to take care of your concerns even from the get-go. We've got it already. You know, that's the good news, right? You're not the first person here, right? So the other thing too, I want to big up Roderick. He shared with us that there's this Charlie Doso What's Next stream, video clip on IBO web space. I don't have enough time to play it right now, but it is a great thing to play as a follow-up. It helps them get the expectations together, answer objections, and every single thing. And so everybody get IBO web space and go on there and look at those videos there. It's really powerful. So big up Roderick. Didn't even know it was there, man. They always add in great things, man. Brick Worldwide Rock. So as I said, the follow-up process is an ongoing thing. Okay, so I'm going to erase this real quick, and I'm going to wrap up with this. As someone walking someone else through, I get started correctly, I am mentally going through this acronym, which is called PASE. Okay, our mentors go through this. So this will actually work for both the people I'm getting started and the senior leader leading the person as they get started, okay? As a leader, walking someone through the process, P is for product. Have I given them samples? Have they seen some of the products in our business yet? I know, like, but Venetia is a little different. Venetia is allergic to a lot of things. So it's tough for us to give us some good samples. So I think we gave her some multi-purpose wipes or something last time. Yeah, we gave her wipes, guys, come on. Right? Because she was allergic to almost everything else. Hey, you work with what you got. You know, you work with what you got. We might give her toothpaste today. We'll see how that goes. Right? Right. So the question is, you work with the person that you're talking with and make sure that they either have some samples so they understand quality of products in the business. Because if they don't, they think it's a pyramid scheme. I sign somebody up, I get money. Believe you me, it didn't happen, it doesn't happen. Never does. Right? No one gets paid for you to sign on a dotted line anywhere. That's why we're interested in you signing up, but we're interested in you making money. Because it's only when you make money we get paid. Ain't that cool?
Oh yeah.
Ain't that cool? Ain't that cool? So we kind of have to be in it together for a long time, yeah? Right? And that's what I like as well. So I'm going to help you understand that, okay? So if I'm getting you started, as a leader, I'm going to make sure I'm giving you samples. As someone who is new to the business and you're being onboarded to the team, ask questions about the different products line we may have to offer, all right? And stuff like that, okay? So make sure you're getting products because sometimes we forget. Human, right? That whole thing. All right, we're not machines just yet, right? The other thing too, I as a mentor, I'm going to try to make sure to help you associate. Like leaders did a very good time. They promoted this association because you get to meet our growing mentors, right? Kamta Nadia Prasad, and get training on the products, which is no other meeting we have does that. So if you miss this, you miss a lot, right? So I'm going to promote all the other meetings and the reason why. So of course there's the open meeting, and I have to tell you why the heck you should come, right? Showing up and being pretty looking at an event isn't enough, right? You're there to learn, and your responsibility as somebody being onboarded is to take notes and figure out what the heck's going on around you and ask questions every step of the way. Don't take it for granted that, yeah, I'll get to that. Yeah, no, be very good at it. Ask 1,000,001 questions. The same way how you're a good student in school, you're going to be a great student here. Use the exact same skills. Yeah? Open meeting, and I don't have time to go through all of them. Then my question as I'm getting you started, I need to make sure that I give you some CDs or I give you a stream to listen to, because I need to help you get your education together. Because most of us are programmed to make money on the E quadrant or self-employment quadrant. Most of us, by default, don't have a clue how to make money in the big business arena. No clue. So that brain cells, our brain needs to start switching over. And to be quite honest, listen to Ganesh Shenoy today. He said the biggest reason that it took him 6 years to go silver is because not because Amway was hard, because it took him a while to get his mentality, his thought process to switch over from ES quadrant to big business. Okay? So you can shoot the curve, go ahead of the curve by starting your own personal education system early. All right? The other part of the system is book. They did a very good job about being about that book, The Influencer. Very, very helpful. The title threw me off a little bit because I was like, am I influencing people through everything? You know? I was quite concerned, right? But no, as a manager, as someone leading others, leadership is influence, period. And if you have no influence, you have no leadership. So how do I make sure that I create an environment to help people follow me? Okay? And the last thing is, am I expanding your network? Am I helping you show the presentation? What usually that I do at that point is make sure that I'm doing a list building with you. Or I'm calling and booking appointments for you. Make sure that there's some growth, some kind of expansion of your business at some point in time. Now, all of this is dependent on you. If you get onboarded and you say heck no to everything, our attention will be turned elsewhere. Because why you get started, right? We all trying to make money and grow. So if you're not willing to grow, just very, very exactly what we were hearing from Virginia's stream is that you kind of have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. But what I like about coming out of the comfort zone in this system is that there's always someone there to catch me. when I'm scared, if there's something that I'm scared to do, my mentors have been there, done that. So there's no significant fear because they've been there, done that, and they can prepare me for that step. All right. So with that, I'm done. Definitely get back to the person who you're working with to be ferocious in asking our questions. Oh, and for you being onboarded, get your list together. People say, I know nobody, you know, but yet your phone have 200 names on it. Facebook has 100 names on it, right? Right? Even if you don't know them or never met them, you could re-meet them, right? Some people add friends on Facebook. I have no idea who that is. But we add that. They look good today, right? All right. So with that, I'm done, and I'll take it back to the host. Thank you.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yes. Is that working? Okay, we can't hear anything. I don't know if anybody else is hearing stuff, or maybe not. It's probably what it is, because I can't click them.
Yeah.
Hey, JK, could you hear them?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just on mute though.
Okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
We were doing a follow-up.
That was awesome. Nothing short of exceptional.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any new people?
New people.
New people. New people. Do we
We'll
have
start
any?
there. We'll start.
No, start. No, okay,
No.
what?
We only have one, so let him go up first.
Nice sweater.
Nice sweater.
Hello guys, my name is Reggie Walker. I was invited by Mr. Kenneth Drayton. I'm excited about UWW, learning more about the business and just being around good people so that I can be the best that I can be.
Stop, Rashad, welcome.
Any new people?
Got you. Yes. Anybody who's not been here before? All right, yes, Nate and Aaron, feel free to come up, and or if you could project your voice from there, you want to stand up, say who you are, and what you do, and who invited you. Oh boy, poor thing. And you all look very beautiful, so don't worry about it.
My name is Erin Wallace from Alabama, culinary here in Tallahassee, and I was invited by Virginia and brought my boyfriend Nathan.
Got you.
My name's Nathan. I'm a foreign exchange trader and just coming to see what other opportunities are in Tallahassee. My girlfriend told me it'd be a good opportunity, so I came through.
Awesome. Very smart woman. Awesome.
Hey guys, my name is Isaiah Tillman. I'm a junior FAMU doing physics. I was invited by Rodney. I'm just exploring new opportunities as well.
Awesome.
Hello, my name is Zachariah Wiley. Also a junior at FAMU. I'm a music production engineer. It's also invited by Rodney just to explore some new business opportunities and make some extra money.
Awesome. And we want big up, Wanisha. She just got registered in the business. got you. If you want to say something, what you're excited by, or not, doesn't matter. Okay, you don't have to, no pressure. But if you want to say hi, you can.
Camera is on you.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you? Awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. Should we go into activity report or do new people in other places?
Yes, go right ahead.
Either one.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll do activity report since the camera is on us, I guess. I know Roderick have a million things. He did writing it down over there. Who wants to go first? Virginia, she cussed me out. Okay, Roderick. All right, Roxalyn!
Independent business manager.
Yeah, you can stay right there.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Roger Wilson here, applying in the business, C.D. Wilson, and then up to Kenny Drake, that funny guy online, right? Andre Gonzalez, then up to Compton, Nadi Prasad, Sapphire's going Emerald, and Diamond Beyond in a big week. Up that Diamond Sanjeev and Sean Sahai. So actually, Jarvis is on fire, man.
Hey.
Jarvis is on fire. He got registered, and then shortly after Benicia got registered, and he also introduced me to both Isaiah and Zach. And then I sat with them, showed them the plan. We did a quick overview the first time, and then I was able to run through the full plan. And just mindsets, their mindsets for such young guys. They really have some really aggressive goals and stuff that they want to accomplish. So they said that they believe that, we could possibly help out in, as long as they qualify for the team.
Right.
Which I think they will do. All right. Awesome. Outside of that, we were running late because we had a home meeting for Benicia actually on campus.
Awesome.
Right. And we had 2 fired up guests there. They pretty much getting started. Roderick, said, hey, we did the questions, right? The counter questions. We stopped getting started, and they were like nothing new. Like they were just like ready to go. So Roderick was like, okay, registration happens Monday. so we'll have some new team members coming along. And then outside of that, Garon and I was able to lock in the sponsorship with Kino out in Missouri. So he's there, he's excited about the business. He couldn't be here, but I'm meeting with him later on tonight, do some work commitments, just to contact some people and get his business rolling. But other than that, just staying in the zone, presented on campus today.
Yes, I'm gonna show it to them. Come, let's do that.
So I presented today for some crazy cybersecurity stuff. So it was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we're gonna put it up, buddy.
No.
We're gonna put it up. We're gonna share the screen. Guys, we gotta share it. It's important to embarrass Rodney properly.
Oh my goodness.
Right, he the presenter, guys. He the presenter. All right, hold on. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Independent business manager.
Right.
I had to run through a presentation on campus, and people have been seeing me all week, and they were like, "Are you nervous? Are you nervous? Are you ready?" And I was like, "Nah, I got this." I do this all the time.
Oh man!
But, I just want to say thanks to the mentorship program and the business team that I was able to knock that out of the park. Like, it's nothing. They want to invite me to speak at some other engagement.
Oh Lord, yeah.
So, like, come on, but it's all thanks to this. It all started here. That's my point. It all started at PASE because getting out here, volunteering to present any opportunity that I got, I came up and I said, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. So through that, I got more comfortable in presenting, and it's just a blessing now. Share some knowledge with some undergrad students, and they're super excited about computer science. So yeah, just based on my experience and what I've been able to do. But I owe it all to
this mentorship program. I'm telling you. So stay plugged in. It's gonna help you in all areas of your life. All right.
Rodney.
That's my upline. Whoop whoop. That's my upline. Whoop whoop.
Oh man, I'm drinking. Hey, all the best, Roderick. Go after that, man. That's right.
I ain't talking that like just add on. Rodney that touched on a whole lot of activities was already happening, with Venetia. A whole lot of activity happening her business, Salvin Jarvis, man, fireball. I'm telling you, you just run with the momentum. But see, they say wherever the smoke is, follow it, work with it. So definitely proud of when you should get started, of course, and the future folks are getting started along with them.
Yes.
Other things is for sure. The example, like personal, they didn't talk about the group stuff.
Yes.
So personal wise, with other legs, I have a young man by the name of Raymond. You guys are already familiar with him, of course, and Philip. They'll be getting registered this month as well. Definitely working towards that happening very soon.
Yes.
Going towards these, hopefully, my personal goal is 5 times this month. If I go beyond, then awesome.
Yes.
Want as much shirts as I can get from Camta as possible.
Let them know what you should
do. Yeah. By the way, at Winterpond, right? Camta is pretty much saying because we're moving with so much momentum, and he realized that hey, short goals like things to work towards helps us to be able to grow in the business and have the extra motivation to build the business even faster. So what he said is for every 2 signups, he's actually gonna buy a personal shirt. Buy a shirt, a nice dress shirt like this one, or a little pound or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna get a collection off of this. So now I'm pushing hard, building my collection. I'll have a whole lot of clothes. So definitely going towards that. And it's definitely paying off too because I like the results I'm getting. Still pushing towards short-term goals and it's achieving the long-term goal, of course, where we have silver done by Spring Leadership.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's great. And also contacting wise, I had a great event. There's a birthday event last night actually. One of my friends from church. He's pretty much a firefighter, so I went to the event, and he has a lot of sharp friends. This guy has a lot of sharp friends. So we had a good conversation, had a little fire going on, just standing around the fire, just talking. And I, before I know, they just asked me what I do and all that, perfect opportunity, just putting dreams out there. They was like, wow, yes, I want that too,
Right.
And pretty much they're already, married, families going on, kids, and well off in their profession and looking for more, things they talk more on how they can do this and how they want this. I was like, in my head, I have the answer. All of these problems, So I actually have 2 of them already coming to see Nadia on Tuesday.
Awesome.
All right, I'm going to meet with them personally first before. Hey, buddy. I'm going to meet with them personally before they see her, of course, one-on-ones. Sure, on the plan, them and their wife as well, and hopefully they'll be able to bring them across, bring them with to see Nadia as well. So definitely looking forward to it. A whole lot of excitement happening, and keep moving on.
You got it. Awesome. Yeah, bring up Miss Virginia. Yeah.
Hi everybody.
Yes.
Okay, I just woke up like this.
Oh my God. That's how you start, right? Oh, man.
That's how we start. So the week was very amazing. I was able to connect with a few new folks as well as some other friends that it has been a long time. I couldn't actually talk to them because they moved far away. So I don't have all the list here, but I connected with Kester and actually Sile. Thank you so much. She was able to connect with him. And he likes what he saw. He was very excited. And, you're going to do the follow-up.
Yes.
We're going to do the follow-up.
Absolutely, yeah, we do.
We do that, right? So that'll be next
week. Yeah.
Right. So, and then I have another gentleman of the name of Antonio, and he's from Jarvis. So right now he's right? Stop that, right? So he's sick, and I believe a few weeks ago we have like some flu going on. I don't know if it was that that could be, but he said that he's going to reschedule. So he rescheduled with me. He tested so I believe that next week he's going to be popping in that sense, like STP, showing the plan to everybody. So I have another lady as well, Hashida, and she's a trainer, and she wants to see the opportunity as well. So keep the momentum going as it is, and then just try to follow up Rodney, Roderick, Silly, and everyone else, Betty, and and make sure that things get done. And I have another lady too, actually, one who live here in town, Onyeka. She's in pharmacy. She's interested as well. This week she has an exam, so she'll be telling me. So I'm following up on tomorrow to to show the plan. And I have Kechi. She's not here anymore, and but she wants to see the opportunity. But we working things out. So I'm very glad that I'm up and doing something for myself, and putting those this great opportunity for anyone who wants to make a better life in a better sense of what you actually already doing. So that's all for me.
Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Okay, all right, but Betty! Daddy, yo!
Hey everybody, I'm Betty Gadio. My sponsorship, I was sponsored by Malik Porter, who was sponsored by Roger McKenzie, who was sponsored by Rodney Wilson, who was sponsored by Cecilia Wilson, who was sponsored by Kenneth Drayden and Andrea Gonzalez, and who was sponsored by Sapphires Going Emerald in the Big Way, Captain Nadi Prasad. All right, so for my activities, I've been working with David Jarvis, right? So we still need to contact back. We're gonna be back with Jonte. He's still interested. So so he contacted someone that I know, and we have classes together all the time. So that's good. So we were working with him because he says his family actually did the business before. He had an uncle who did the business, and he loved it. Good part is they love the business, they just didn't want to do it no more. So he's interested in still doing the business, so we're gonna work towards getting him started. For personally, I've been contacting people and stuff. There was this guy named Leon that I contacted today. But right now I'm working with a guy named Paradigm and Pringle. That's last names. They're in the RTC. So you know? Oh, okay. They're in RTC, and when I went to Winter Conference, was it Winter Conference? Last conference.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. When I went to Winter Conference, like almost everybody on the stage was military.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm military too, so I gotta be up there too, right?
Right.
So and one thing about people in the military, they're really disciplined and all that stuff, because you wake up like 5 in the morning and all that good stuff. So I'm just like, I have a whole list already of people in the military that I already built a bond and partnership with. So I might as well just show them the plan before Tiandre do it.
Yes.
So yeah, I did. I told Tiandre, like, hey, you don't contact, I'm gonna contact.
Because Tiandre still is stuff.
Right. It's gonna be a business. Well, you could be a your business. I'm still gonna help you. So I'm working with those two, and then there was a lady too who started People's a while back that's actually in the actual military. That she got in the military now. So she's really interested in the products. So you got to build up that customer value. So I'm working on having more customers as well too, because if we have more customers, you get more money. One thing, right? And then your PV grows as well too. And that's pretty much it right now. So contact more and get more customers, so you can get more money in your pocket.
Awesome. Taking a sneeze, all right. I'm gonna make a little quick thing. Me again. How y'all doing? Celia Wilson again. Hey. Yeah, very excited by all the by everything that's happening. Oh, you have to. Okay. Well, come quick. Let's go. Let's pick it up. Hold on 1 second. All right, okay. Have a good one. Take care. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Be good. All right. Toodles. Yeah, sorry about that there, guys. Sorry, I have to make a quick run for it. Right. So yeah, I'm very excited about all the growth that we're seeing all over. Every single business is expanding. I'll go personal and then I'll go out, I suppose. Jalisa, don't go too far. I know you have big things to update us on as well. So I'm gonna let you do your own updates on that. So yeah, really huge things are happening. We've had 6 signups in 2 days, right? Yeah, 6 signups in 2 days. 6 signups. We had from 12:01 on the 1st of February straight up to a few minutes ago or what have you. So really exciting times, very exciting times in this business. 3 of them are in Jonathan's business. All right, we have Destiny, Femi, and we have I should know their names. Yeah, you're right. Joseph, Ine, and of course Martin. Okay, and with Martin was so fired up that at his sign up, he brought me 2 people to show the presentation to.
Wow.
Right. So that's why his sign up ended up taking like 2 hours kind of thing, because we were trying to show the plan and get it ready. So at the beginning, when I was showing his folks the presentation, they were like, of course we did dream building, figure out what they want out of life, what have you. And then I asked them, hey, could you achieve all of these things that you tell me that are very, very important to you? They said on a scale of 9 or 10 that they're really, on a scale of 1 to 10, they're at a 9 or a 10 for those things. So I was like, okay, seems pretty important, right? That you really want to get this thing done. So I asked, hey, are you on a path to get there? And they were like, and all of these things are talking about offers of problem mill of income necessary to get that stuff done. And they said, yeah, we're good to go. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, fantastic, man. It was nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You don't need to see anything that I got going on. Because what I got going on is to take you to the next level if your dreams were beyond what you can achieve right now. Right? And they said, oh, shoot, okay then. All right. And on their way out, they were harassing Martin. I was like, dude, I want to see what you got though, right? I want to see what you got. How do we, what do we need to tell her to say, hey, I want to see what you have? So I told Martin, okay, no problem. If they're serious about it, dress up nicely and come meet my awesome mentor, Nadia Prasad on Tuesday. So they're going to be dressed up in their Sunday best to come see Nadia. All right? Don't come to that serious. Right, all right, the other thing too, Jarvis is on fire just as Roderick or Rodney or both of them said. I forgot which Aaron did it. Jeline, who actually she has her own salon. She works out of her apartment and cooking business. Says only 20 years old. Can you believe that? I'm not saying that 20 is super young, but I'm just saying that that's amazing to be running 2 big businesses out of your apartment, right? So she's fired up. She don't want to work for nobody in life. We were able to show her the presentation. Beatty and Roderick worked together with that, and she's coming up to connect with us tonight actually to do some product walkthroughs. She had a hair appointment that took her over, so she's also fired up, ready to get started as well. So we're on the process of getting her started correctly too. The other thing too, Virginia has another guy by the name of Kenneth that we're working with to get him registered as well. Right? Yeah, people be forgetting people and stuff. Another Kenneth, but hopefully he's like this Kenneth. Right?
Awesome.
Right. And then, right. Yeah, and the other thing too, last thing, but definitely not the least, Jacksonville. The Jacksonville champions are making it happen in a big way. I was blessed to be out there last week Sunday. Did some training with them, and they are all fired up, ready to go. We were able to get them up to speed on the new napkin plan, up to speed on the new methodologies in contacting, and also target some of the concerns that they might have, right, in building the business. So very excited to have gone through that. I've gotten some more notes from Camtor on more things to say and do with them. So
Business waiting.
Okay, right. You figure out logistics on these settings in order to mentor. And I'm very excited to say that I'll be back there tomorrow. We have one-on-one meetings booked from Ayat right now to of course Ali and going right through the list to reconnect with all the team members over there and kind of get them back on the road, So very excited tomorrow morning. I think our first meeting starts at 11:30 tomorrow morning in Jacksonville. Very excited to be out there. Nobody over there watches the Super Bowl, so we're good. so I'll be able to get some work done. So very excited by that. And back to Jalisa or Jonathan. Hey. Ahmed, Right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, so back to Jonathan or Jaleesa, whichever Jay wants to go next, you know?
I'll go.
All right.
Okay, just really quick. My name is Jaleesa. Do you want me to go through my whole sponsor or just
Sure,
go,
we don't
you know?
know you well, you know?
Anywho, my name is Jaleesa Windress, proudly sponsored in this business by Roderick McKenzie, up to Rodney Wilson, up to Celia Wilson, and Kenneth, excuse me, Gonzalez, all the way up to our awesome upline, Nadia and Kamta Prasad, all the way up to Sanjeev and Shauna Sahai, all the way up to the Galaxy. Just really super quick, on my end, I have two people that, you know, that they are definitely in the pipeline of getting started. One person by the name of Ruth, she actually came to our open meeting when Kamta was here. And it's another lady by the name of Carrie, which is my aunt. And so on Monday, I will be going through Miss Ruth's list, you know, to try to get this home meeting, you know, this week coming up. And my auntie Carrie, you know, the same thing as well with her list. You know, she's getting her list together. And with Ruth, excuse me, we pretty much, you know, gave her a homework assignment, you know, for her to get a list of at least 50 people, you know, just to start off with. And so, you know, I'm definitely excited, you know, about this home meeting, and, you know, definitely going to be doing so many board plans. It's kind of, you know, scary, but exciting at the same time. So, you know, this business is definitely moving. Our team is definitely moving. So I'm definitely, you know, excited to see, you know, the growth and, you know, to have everyone on the map and, you know, just doing their thing, just the momentum. You know, I know a lot of people have been saying, you know, momentum, but, you know, once that momentum gets going, it's really no stopping it, you know, unless you kind of like stop it yourself. So just, you know, continue to have that momentum going, and, you know, definitely looking forward to more signups, you know, within this month and next month, and our team is definitely growing. So that's kind of like it for me.
What a rooster?
Karen, you want to go? Let's just kind of wrap it up.
Yeah.
Mrs. Karen. Oh, you know.
Oh, no, you can
Sit right there.
sit down.
All righty.
Okay, hi everybody. It's Carol Anthony Cox, sponsored by Tanya in Miami to Soleil in Tallahassee to Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez here. In Stockbridge to Compton 90% in Stockbridge, up to Sanjeev and Shonda Saha. Okay, gas team. Okay, y'all, I've been real busy showing plans for Kirsten. Kirsten signed up already. Woo! She's working hard. She's working hard on her list. They all work. Her and Tatiana. Oh, sorry, Taquiana. I've been working on her list as well. We showed 4 plans for them together. A guy named Brandon is really excited. He came with the mindset already for Taquiana, as well as he have a t-shirt business online. But when he saw this business, he was like, "Oh, I'm in." It's really exciting. We're gonna do a follow up with him when he comes back for BBS. He'll be here for his girlfriend's graduation, so both of them are coming to BBS. As well as Kirsten is coming and Taquiana. Taquiana is Kirsten's best friend, so all of them are coming.
Wow,
and,
beautiful.
Also, Takia. I'm sorry about all these ta-ta-ta, but that's their real name.
Is there tequila?
And no tequila, but tequila.
The audio went out a bit. I don't know if it's just us.
Takia is a new girl. She is with Kirsten, and she's really excited. She's going through the process right now. We gave them all the books and the CDs. They're listening and reading, And also communicating with me and Miss Nadia, calling, when they don't have to work, they just meet us where we tell them to meet, come meet us here or come to the open meeting. They know, you got to be there for your business to grow. Everybody said it already. You got to be accountable. If you don't come, that's your business. But we want you to grow, so you have to be there. And like I said, with the guy Brandon, he's coming to BBS with his girlfriend. Okay, that's all of their business. My business is I met a girl, the one I was telling y'all about last week, that's in love with the Hello Kitty. Okay, I was supposed to meet her tomorrow. She said if she can't make it, can we reschedule? She called me today, actually. She has to do something for one of her jobs. She already got 2 jobs, but she was like, this right here would be something better for her with the money and meeting people. She loved to talk to people. So that was a great contact. Who else? I think that was it. Okay, yeah, that was it.
Awesome. Hello. My line of sponsorship is my wife, Andrea. Anyway, we're Kenneth and Andrea. Kenneth and Andrea. Yes, I changed my last name, No, we're Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez. We're directly and proudly sponsored by Campton Logic.
Yes.
Okay, and we have a lot of activity going on. We have a lot of input. We're showing a lot of plans. We're averaging about 6 to 8 plans a week. And so we have people in different parts of the phase. Some people are thinking about it. Some people are going to get signed up and whatnot. If I could, I can't go through all of these names here, but it's high volume and we're looking for high quality. In Miami, Audrey Michael is one of our business partners. The last time I was down there, we made a list of about over 50 names. And she's very busy. She works like 3 jobs. So I told her just every week, reach out to 2 or 3 of the people, and I will talk to them on your behalf using your credibility. So we talked to a lady up here named Hope. Hope is one of the Jamaican ladies that we actually grew up with back in the 70s. And yes. I don't mean temperature either. And so these older people, and there's a reason why I'm going through this. A lot of these older people have heard about Amway from back in those days, and back in those days there was no internet, there was no cell phones, and so they think that you're going around the place like a UPS delivering products. And you're consumed with product distribution. So she was very adamant. She's retired already. She's in her 50s. She doesn't want to do anything. So then I simply asked her, would you mind supporting Audrey? And she said, sure. And I said, okay, well, I'm gonna we'll set up a time when I'm gonna give her some free samples. And then Audrey was asking me, well, is that good? I said, that's very good. Many people who become platinum, emerald, and diamonds in this business first came in from a product point of view, so we try and help people either with products or with partnership, so we have a lot of activity going on here. In fact, if I was to go through everything, we'd be here another hour. People would think I'm another Tallahassee by myself, okay. And Roderick, with your jacket, when I see you in your independent business manager jacket, I feel like going into the office. Anyway, anybody else? Okay, back to the host.
I bring up our awesome upline. Sapphire is going Emerald, Mr. and Mrs. Priscilla.
I like the excitement, you know, the songs that I'm hearing, the laughter, the camaraderie, the growth. You guys, the momentum that is happening. You know, it make me feel like Navina said, Papa is a proud Papa is here. All the hard work is paid off. The little kid has grown up now. And it's time for me to step back and pass it on to my wife. She's coming out there. Tuesday coming, and she said, "Come to. You better let Celia and them know that they have 20 guests for you, and they should have more than 20 for her." You know. He said it, right?
Hi, everybody. What an incredible lineup for PASE today. Of course, we had Troy hosting and did a great job. Roger with products, always very informative, really exciting. Learn a lot on products. And of course, Virginia and streaming is back. Thanks to have you guys here, back with the enthusiasm. Just excitement, you know, and of course, Divya did an incredible job on the book. We had today, of course, you know, when she speaks, it's always new material, new information, and I'm just so proud of this team. You guys are incredible. You know, we were just saying that the activity reports just get longer and longer every week, and it just means that there's so much growth happening that, you know, it's hey, you know, I wouldn't mind if we just took the whole page just for activity report. Very long. Incredible, because it just means if you have nothing to report, then you won't have any activity. So it just means that there's so much growth happening in the team, and we're extremely proud of each and every one of you. Just keep up the hard work. You know, my upline always used to tell me the hardest you will ever work in this business is from 0 to platinum. And that, you know, when you're putting together your leaders, you know, that is the hardest you will work, because once you have the leaders in place, then it's a smooth sailing, because pretty much everybody take charge of their business, and they're not doing it because they want to, you know, for you anymore, but basically they want to become platinum as well. So they will work their business. And so understand that the hard work and the, you know, the nitty gritty of the business is what you guys are doing right now. And it may seem like, you know, like a lot of work, and just like Celia was talking about donation Noy, when he says, you know, from 0 to platinum, it took him 6 years. It's because of that, you know, for everybody, they come in at a different level, and you don't know how long it will take you, only because of the, you know, the personal development part of it, you know, when you start to take charge in terms of listening and be mentored and all that stuff. It has a lot to do with everything that comes together to make you a platinum and to get you to start thinking like a platinum. So we're really excited for, you know, the growth that Tallahassee's experience right here in Atlanta. Miss Carol, you know, she's been working like crazy. You know, so the other day she called me at 9 o'clock, at 8:45 or 9:30. She's like, she's like, oh, I'm outside. I'm like, why are you outside? She's like, oh, we have follow up. I'm like, oh my God, give me 10 minutes. Totally forgot about it. Totally forgot. But that's the week we've had. This whole week we've been out every single day, and it's incredible, because, you know, being in the hunt of in this business is where you're the most happiest, when you're pursuing, and when you're you know, you're growing and the business is happening. You don't even, sleep and all that is secondary, because you're just excited about where you're heading in this business. But I'm excited to come out to Tallahassee on Tuesday and to be able to meet the team. And you know, it's been a while since I've been out there, so I'm excited. Both content are coming, so we will be there. And our goal and our whole thing in this business is to make sure that Tallahassee team not just go platinum, because I know you guys got platinum in the bag, but start breaking platinums right there in Tallahassee. So we're excited for each and every one of you. BBS is coming up on the 10th. Make sure that you guys have your, you know, remind your new people, because for $20, the information that you're gonna get there you know, for you guys. Who is your speaker?
I forget. Didn't
Oh,
pull us.
Warren and Vanessa Fry. They're part of Tony and Francis Papalardo. They are
Forget
emeralds
about
in the business. Emerald in the business. They grew pretty fast, but they have an incredible story as well. You know, from their backgrounds and where they came from.
They're super sharp.
Yeah. So just get out there, get big numbers. Anyone from the Papalardo team that come out there, you know, will be incredible because of the growth that they're experiencing. So come out there, and of course, Compton will be at that BBS. I will be here in Atlanta because we have a lot of people coming here, new people that are coming out to the BBS here as well. So it's going to be incredible. We have Corey and Dolores Jones, and Share Talk is incredible. You know, I know that we been showing plans. So what we're doing to promote Corey and Dolores is just sending their talks to all these new people. And so they're excited right now to be able to meet this couple, you know, and coming out there because just listening to their stories. So tip there, guys, if you have your new people who are you're trying to promote, it would be a good idea to share talk and send them some of Warren and Vanessa, their emerald story, because that will give them a heads up as to who they're going to see there. But here's my awesome and incredible husband. I'm excited about his retirement. He's enjoying his retirement, and we're every day every day is a new day and new adventures and going out there and building this business, you know, on a full-time basis. So I've been home, fortunately, been home for the last 18 years. So I know that he's experiencing some of that right now, and he's just making it happen for our family, and extremely proud of him. So here's
Yeah, this retirement thing is nice, I tell you, you know. I've been having a little problem sleeping, you know, and then they figure it out and say, you know what happened? You're accustomed to going to sleep late and waking up early, but now you're getting 8 hours of sleep, you know. I said, oh, that makes sense, you know. And then, you know, when you're in the right place, when you go to Barnes and Nobles all by yourself and you see Kenneth Drayton out there, you know. I know I'm in the right place. Everybody, hello, Mr. Drayton. Hello, Mr. Drayton. Wonderful. That's his headquarters. Right. What I want to see is that momentum. The Big Mo is happening right now. And you've heard it before that the rising tide raises all the ships, right? Basically, what you need to do is to put your boat in the water. If not, when the tide goes out, you ain't gonna have anything. All right. So get out there, you know, follow the leaders, make it happen. Get the people out to the BBS. You know, keep the pressure on, keep the consistency and persistency up for the next 3 months. Well, actually, 2 months, February, March, more to get yourself into qualification. I know you guys can do it all the time. It's happening. Very proud of you guys. Let's make it happen together. Back to house now next week. Okay. All right.
Awesome talk. See you later.
We have.
Yes.
I have 2 administrative things. One is make sure everybody goes on to PASE and sign up for positions for next week, or the next phase. The next phase. Please fill in the slots.
Just like Virginia did.
Yeah, just like what Virginia did. And nobody had to ask Virginia. She went and filled in all of her spots because she understands, like what Rod was saying. This is where you learn how to promote. Okay, so everybody, all the leaders, all the new people, you know, especially the new people. You know, get out there and fill out the pay schedule. If you don't know how to get to it, ask Silly. Okay, and then the next thing is that people who have presented, the YouTube recording of this PASE is available, so you can go back and listen and look at yourself, okay, and give yourself a A+ grade. Okay.
Awesome.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Go be